Now, what I got for you is coming from Proverbs chapter 4. And this is titled A Father's Instruction. A Father's Instruction. Now start. Hear, O sons, the instruction of a father, and give attention that you may gain understanding. Hear the instruction of a father, that you may gain understanding. For I give you sound teaching. Do not abandon my instruction. When I was a son to my father, tender, and the only son in the sight of my mother, then he taught me and said to me, let your heart hold fast my words, keep my commandments and live. Acquire wisdom. That's a key word here, wisdom. Remember that. Acquire wisdom. Acquire understanding. Do not forget, nor turn away from the words of my mouth. Do not forsake her. She will guard you. Now, in this situation, it says she is referring to wisdom, the word of wisdom. Do not forsake her. She will guard you. Love her. Love her, and she will watch over you. Talking about wisdom. Let's see, where was I? Love her, and she'll watch over you. Verse 7. The beginning of wisdom is acquire wisdom. And with all your acquiring, get understanding. You hear that? With all your acquiring, get understanding. So it's not just to acquire knowledge, acquire wisdom, but it's to also get that understanding of it. And when you get that understanding, then you truly will have wisdom. Verse 8, prize her. It's talking about prize that wisdom, prize that knowledge, that understanding, and she will exalt you. And see, like I said, and I keep going, I need to point out again that we're talking about the word wisdom, and it's being looked upon as a her. In other words, you treat her right. You treat her well, you respect her. The same way a man is to do his wife, a husband is to do his wife, a son is to respect his mother. Treat her well, treat her right, and she will exalt you. She will honor you if you embrace her. Talking about wisdom. Verse 9. She will place on your head a garland of grace. Wisdom will give you grace. Talking about wisdom. She will present you with a crown of beauty. Talking about wisdom. Hear, my son, and accept my sayings. Verse 10. And the years of your life will be many. Got to be talking about wisdom. And the years of your life will be many. Verse 11, I have directed you in the way of wisdom. I have led you in upright paths. When you walk, your steps will not be impeded. Now, what I want to do here is, because I had to straighten out a little something here. Now, in verse 12, Proverbs chapter 4, let me, now I'm reading from the Amplifier. Now, in the King James, it says, where am I at here? In the King James, it says, when you go, your steps shall not be straightened. Now, when I first read that, I was like, straightened? Don't I want them to be straightened? My steps? And I had to look it up in the Hebrew, and the word straightened in that context means impeded, means that there's a blockage, there's a block somewhere. Now go figure, the word straighten, but it means to impede. Okay, so that's why I say when you read the Bible and you come across certain words that, even though you may think you know the meaning, but it just doesn't sound right, then it's time to dig a little deeper. Go into, dig deeper into the word of what what is saying in the proper context. So that's why I went into the Hebrew a dictionary of the word straighten, and it means to impede. Okay, it means to impede. So then when it's brought to that attention, now it's a better enlightenment of what's being said. So I'll say it again. When you walk, your steps will not be impeded. So if you're reading from the King James, it'll say, when you walk, your steps will not be straightened. Again, just put it in the proper context, and the meaning for that in this is impeded, meaning to block or come against. And if you run, you will not stumble. Take hold of instruction. Take hold of instruction. Do not let go. Guard her, for she is your life. Talking about wisdom. She is your life. Guard her. Guard that wisdom. Do not enter the path of the wicked, and do not proceed in the way of evil men. Talking about wisdom. Avoid it. Do not pass by it. Turn away from it and pass on, for they cannot sleep unless they do evil. And they are robbed of sleep unless they make someone stumble. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. But the path of the righteous is like the light of dawn, that shines brighter and brighter until the full day. The way of the wicked is like darkness. They do not know over what they stumble. My son, give attention to my words. Incline your ear to my sayings. Listen. Verse 21. Do not let them depart from your sight. Keep them in the midst of your heart, for they are life to those who find them, and health to all their body. Watch over your heart with all diligence, for from it flow the springs of life. Put away from you a deceitful mouth. Yes, put away from you a deceitful mouth, and put devious speech far from you. Be humble. Have humility. Have love in Christ. Have the love that Christ has bestowed upon you. Let your eyes look directly ahead, and let your gaze be fixed straight in front of you. Watch the path of your feet, and all your ways will be established. Do not turn to the right nor to the left. Turn your foot from evil. And there it is, the Father's instruction. It is to shun evil, keep away from evil. And most of all, this instruction is talking about wisdom. Gain wisdom, gain knowledge. Put it into play. Look straight ahead and keep moving forward. Enough said.